Hey Lindsay, it's August 22nd and it is 10:59 and I have to upload this by midnight. Okay, so I'm going to try to make this video really quick because I was out today with my sister and her fiance doing stuff, but I really wanted to reply to your video because you made a good point. I mean, the idea that somebody can find out pretty much everything about you by looking at your profiles online or looking at anything that you do online is actually really scary, but at the same time, I think that's probably something that I need. I've noticed that the older I grow, the more private I grow, which isn't really a good thing because one of my friends actually pointed out last year, maybe the year before, that I will never mention anybody's name in a story. For example, I'll be like, oh, me and my friend did this, or me and my friend went to the mall, but I never actually say the person's name. And my friend who pointed this out is named Natalie, and you have met her, but I just wanted to emphasize that I'm going to use people's names. But I mean, the point is, ever since Natalie told me that, I've been trying to make an effort to include people's names in the stories that I tell. Another thing I do to maintain my privacy is that I kind of tell different people different stories. I don't know if that makes any sense, or I don't know if anybody else does it, or if I'm just like this demented human being, but I think that you're like a different person with different people, if that makes sense. Like, I've noticed that with a lot of people, I can be really outgoing and try to be funny and blah blah blah, but with some people, mostly like my connected family members, I'm really like quiet and reserved and just to myself. But yeah, the point is that each person doesn't get the whole picture of who I am. And recently, well, maybe not so recently, within the last couple of months, I've been thinking, what if I pass away and all these people go to my funeral and they're just like, who are you? I've never heard of you or seen you, or I don't know. I mean, how are these people even going to know to come to my funeral? And then how are people going to know to go to my Twitter or to my Instagram? How are people going to know the passwords to my bank account and like just all this stuff? I'm not saying that people should know that now, but just in the future. The hallway is literally crystal clear, so I don't know what I was hearing, but that was a waste of time. I kind of forgot what I was talking about, but the point is that even though my Instagram is private, my Facebook is private, and my Twitter is private, I think maybe that's just too much privacy. Because even the things I talk about on Twitter aren't like really important things that people have to know about me or just shouldn't know about me or just stuff like that. I just think that maybe it's too much privacy. Maybe in this day and age of being anonymous on the internet and having things being private, we're just losing each other. Or maybe people are just losing me, I don't know. Because I do know a couple people that actually don't have a Facebook or just kind of hate social media. And it's kind of stunning, but it kind of forces you to call them or interact with them in a meaningful way and try to get to know them or get to know what's going on in their life because it's not readily available on the internet for you to find out. And that can be a really good thing. Like if you ask somebody that isn't like networking online how their week has been, you don't have to sit there and be like, yeah, I know I stalked you. I know what you did. I mean, I don't really know. I think I'm kind of confused because I agree with you 100%, but then I also think that for me, maybe it's just too much privacy, and I kind of want people to get to know me because people, like I said, don't see the huge picture of who I am. They just see little snippets of what I will give them. But maybe in this format, I don't know. I think I'm just confused and it's late and I haven't had dinner and my Subway is sitting behind me and I'm staring at it right now. If I were to like bullet point this video, I would say like number 1, you had a great video last time. Number 2, I completely agree. Number 3, I don't use anybody's name in stories, which is probably a bad thing because people don't get to know who is in my life. Number 4, what's number 4? I want people to get to know me by any means necessary. So if you have to stalk me on the internet, please do. And I know nobody really wants to, but that's because they don't know how like cool person I am. And number 5, I'm confused and hungry. I'll see you on Monday, Lindsay. Bye!